Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action series, episode 3. Today we have a very special reaction video. As you can see, my settings are different. I'm in a cabin in the woods in the very beautiful mountains of Colorado, and I figured I'd share that with all of you guys. So last episode, we buried Gyatso's skeletal corpse. Then we headed over to Kyoshi Island to hopefully gather some data, info, intelligence to help Aang out. We meet Suki, and I'm already really sad that she's probably not going to be in the rest of this season. They nailed her casting. She was a good actress. And that dojo scene with Sokka, I did mention this before, is easily my favorite non-action scene so far. Now, in parallel, we have Prince Zuko and Iroh meeting Zhao at a local Fire Nation hub. And man, oh man, am I going to love every scene that this guy is in. I already love the actor, and I think he's playing Zhao very well. That another scene that I really loved was him talking to Suki's mother on the island. That's another one of my favorites so far. And then finally, Aang meets Kyoshi, who is one bad bitch. And she displays how badass she is in one of the coolest and most cathartic scenes I have ever watched. And I don't really think there's anything else to say about that. Now, my one new comment that I have that I didn't mention in the outro of the last episode was the decision to only let Aang talk to his past lives while in their respective shrines. Now, I don't know the implications of such a decision. I mean, it worked out fine this time, and it'll work out fine when we first meet Roku, but it's all the subsequent Roku talks that I question. How are they going to pull those off? Does this mean we're going to get less Roku? And that would really suck. We unfortunately won't know the implications of such a decision until at least the beginning of season 2. So, all right, guys, that's it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Huh. This is a different play on the Fire Nation theme song. They don't give you that last low note. I don't know how I feel about that.
Everything is set.
Who are these people?
We strike tonight. We have our grief. For the first time in a century, we have hope.
Knew that was coming.
I want you to meet someone willing to risk everything for our cause.
My mother and my brother. Nasija Ba Sing Se.
She works at the palace. She's willing to help us. At great personal risk.
I think I know what this is. These guys are all effed. Badass. I can't wait to see it in blue. That'd be so cool. It's gotta be so cool, because it's gonna happen. Yeah, what was their plan? Just like walking in and
this was a one-way
stabbing him on the throne?
Or did you expect
Think he was gonna be sitting there without guards?
Their arms after you slaughtered their Fire Lord?
Yeah.
I expected that all decent Fire Nation citizens would have welcomed being freed from your tyranny.
Tyranny? Don't you mean unity? Have I not led us to the brink of bringing the entire world under one rule to ensure an era of peace?
Peace under fear. Yeah.
How many more lives? Will it take another century of loss and suffering?
Yeah.
Azula.
Yeah. That's her. Wow. Ruthless.
Yes, Father.
Lead all these people to their deaths.
You may have stopped us tonight, Osai. But there is one out there who cannot be stopped. The one who will restore balance to the world. The one who has returned to us.
Stop talking. I want you to stop talking now. Wow, the glow in her eyes is pretty badass.
What's this?
A message from one of my commanders in the Southern Seas.
Zuko has found the Avatar?
Your brother
She
has
read that
done
fast.
impossible.
Just like Ozai did at the end of last episode.
The Avatar.
She's not impressed.
Really?
Omashu. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna question, how this is gonna be paced with, like I had said last time, 2 full episodes of this taking up only 4, much shorter episodes of the animated series, when we only have 8 of these. So they're keeping Omashu in. So I imagine we're gonna meet King Boomy. Waterbending still looks great.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Basic bending forms are mostly just physical movement. But when you get into the harder moves, like the water whip, you really need to reach inside and feel the energy flow.
That's kind of some cool, like,
Monks
back
always
lore
told us to
right
find a
there.
place where emotion meets spirit. A place deeper than thought. Tap into your feelings and gather energy from them. All the more reason for us to get to the Northern Water Tribe, right? That's right.
Yeah. Good
They're
job,
the best
man.
waterbending
Cheering her
masters
up.
in the world. I might even listen to them. I liked her too.
I liked her too.
Yeah, she was cool.
I think it's another airbender. That's no mountain. That's Omashu. Papa, yip yip.
He could be
Another
anywhere.
airbender. I wonder what this is.
Yoshi Island.
He'll need to stop for food and water. Well, he may be the Avatar, but he still needs to eat and drink.
I can alert my contacts.
No! I told you, no one else can know of his existence.
Understood. But if I may, we have a window of opportunity. As long as the Avatar remains in this area, if he gets too far north,
There are Fire Nation forces everywhere. They're sure to find out.
which is why I suggest you allow me to contact a few trusted sources. You don't need to be told any more than necessary.
Well, what is that? What is the line of more than necessary? Do you say the word avatar? Do you not?
Very good.
Probably work that out, Zuko.
There is an order to the way we do things here. Rules. We are Fire Nation. Even out here.
Somewhat honorable of Zuko.
Especially out here.
Omashu was carved out of a living mountain. It's one of the wonders of the Earth Kingdom. Of the world, actually. And they have an incredible delivery system that winds through the whole city.
Wow. Woo! Look at that. I'd live there. Getting up the mountain must be difficult, though. Well, earthbending and... never mind. Hey, that's not nice. Oh, that's really not nice.
They don't take kindly to outsiders in Omashu.
What makes you think we're outsiders?
No reason.
No one wears blue in Omashu? I mean, or red?
Wait,
It's all just drab green,
we're
huh?
here. But
Or brown.
we have a friend we need to see. We just could use a little help getting inside.
Who is this person? Oh, alright. Gotta wear the green.
Omashu's one of the last Earth Kingdom strongholds. Airbenders haven't been able to take it yet. That's why they're so careful here.
So how do you know we're not
Yep,
a threat?
that's a good point.
Just the feeling. Oh, wow.
I don't know why I found that so funny.
State your business.
They are high up.
As usual.
Irrigation, am I right?
Irrigation, am I
my
right?
brother-in-law would agree if he could speak.
Struck mute at birth.
Oh, that's
How
cold.
much you can say
That is
whatever. Just the other
cold.
day, he made us laugh so hard.
All right, that's enough. Move along.
Just talk about nonsense until the guards get tired of hearing you speak. Good strategy. Alright. Awesome earthbending. There's the delivery system winding down and up, because push them up with push them up with earthbending. As I surmised. What happened to that guy earthbending? I mean airbending. Airbending. What? Or that person? I don't know. Like,
There he is. Look.
Hey, wait up!
alright. Oh, there they are. I knew they were gonna show up at some point. Oh,
You're not an airbender.
we get this here?
An airbender. Of course I'm not.
Whoa. Fire Nation terrorists or something? Oh, there's a shot from the trailer. Okay, so he's the Mechanist's son from the Northern Air Temple, which we get at the end of season 1. Okay, all right. They're definitely combining some, you know, narratives here.
I'm fine. We should
So
get out of the smoke.
maybe
Our house is right
one small answer to my pacing question.
Thank you.
Katara.
My name is Sai.
So they just live here instead of in the Northern Air Temple.
Landed. How was I supposed to know there'd be another bombing?
Bombing? I mean, that wasn't an accident?
Nothing the Fire Nation does is an accident.
The Fire Nation.
Fire Nation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the only thing that makes
Spies are
sense.
everywhere in the city.
It's not safe anywhere these days.
Sai. Okay,
You're an
his name is
airbender.
Sai.
Do you realize what this means? We finally have a way to take the fight to the enemy. You could drop bombs on them, rain down destruction. Air power is their weakness, and you are air power.
Why is air power their weakness? And I don't think that's Aang's agenda, dude.
Pretty great, huh? That's the Mechanist to the king of Omashu.
Mechanist?
Ah, just a fancy word for someone who wastes a lot of time tinkering.
Don't listen to him. He's responsible for maintaining the best parts of the city. Like a delivery system. You've seen it, right?
Humble
We
guy.
have our own part to play in the war. Ready?
Yes.
Just promise me. You'll really stick it to the firebenders. Make them pay.
Oh man, this wouldn't really be a thing in the animated series ever. Bombings in a crowded marketplace. Well, he's thinking about what the kid said. I think I missed his name,
This place used to be incredible.
and I don't remember it
Place
from
I
the
couldn't wait
animated
to
series
see.
off the top of my head.
Place where amazing things were created, not destroyed. It's my responsibility to help these people. Being the Avatar isn't just about fighting. It's about helping people, like Taona's father, and everyone in the city.
Teo?
What about getting to the
Okay.
north? Didn't Kiyoshi tell you had to get there to prevent a tragedy?
Yes, and I'm gonna do that. But I have to do this too.
That yes had
I'm
a
going
little
to
bit
save
of
the
like
world.
impatience in it.
Have
I
to
like
do
that.
it one person at a time. That's why I'm staying in Omashu. Because I want to help. And I think I can. Because I'm the Avatar.
Cool transition.
Now tell me about these bombings.
All right, let's go.
He's done the impossible. He's done nothing. He spent 3 years on
Hey.
an ocean cruise while I've been here doing everything Father has asked.
Main Tai Lee. Cool. I like their looks, their casting so far.
Were you nervous? Was your life really in danger?
Not really. People in the Resistance aren't the brightest of flames. Then again, what can you expect from peasants?
At least you got out into the city. Zuko may be banished, but he's out there exploring the world. If I were him, I wouldn't want to come back.
Yeah, well,
There's May.
all dear old Zuzu wants is to make it back here and take away everything I've worked for.
Yep.
So, what
So
can
she-
you do about it? You're here. He's out there.
Yeah, May's not afraid of Azula.
There are
Not afraid to
always
talk
ways
to her
get in
like
the
that.
game.
Look, I'm not here to cause any trouble. All I want is to help.
He has an engineering mind.
My sources say an airbender was spotted there.
Omashu.
Enemy territory.
Indeed. But not to worry. There are ways to gain entry if you know the right people.
The prince and I will be fine. We know what it means to be on our own.
Yes, they do. That'd be hard to act. I was about to say that'd be hard to act before that happened, and that would really be hard to act. I like that acting job by Katara. Oh, Sai's meeting with Fire Nation spies? I mean, well, if you wanted to not be noticed, I wouldn't wear red. It's this guy.
Fire Nation spies.
And I wouldn't do that. I guess he was getting rid of the note, but...
Is a
Traitor.
Yeah. So that plot thread is still the same. Making things for the Fire Nation. Machines. And we saw the blimp that Sokka's helping on right now. Who is this guy?
The Mechanist has been working for the Fire Nation. Building devices, selling secrets.
Sokka and Aang. They're in danger. I've got to warn them.
They'll be fine. The Mechanist may be the turncoat, but he's a coward. He never take any direct action.
Oh, is this? Oh, I feel so dumb. Is this? Yep. Okay.
Wait.
Wow. Another
Who are you?
thread interweaving here.
You call me Jet.
They call me Jet. I should have picked on that up sooner. But that's cool. All right, so just like a lot of plot threads that were in separate season 1 episodes in the animated series are kind of being interwoven into Omashu, which, you know, I think makes sense with our pacing so far and just the amount of episodes that we have. Let's see if they execute it well, but I don't mind the decisions. Like, we don't have to go to the Northern Air Temple in this, you know.
Pursuit was so clumsy, I wasn't sure you'd ever catch up.
Are they all firebenders? Oh, wow. And they are. Oh, man. Those graphics look sick. Oh, this is sweet. Come on, Katara, there's some water. Help him out. Water whip. Maybe that wasn't it, but still good.
I brought friends too.
It's Pipsqueak and the Duke. Yep, and
Awesome shooting there, long shot.
Arrow guy, I forget his name at the moment. And he just said it, and I missed it.
Swing, Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
Nice moves. I had a feeling you knew how to
The
handle
Duke.
Really?
Who attacking that flame head?
And then the
Great to have
other
a
one.
waterbender on our side.
Right,
Who are you people?
We're the good guys.
Smellerbee. Smellerbee.
Where's
That guy's dead? Wow.
Don't worry. Pipsqueak knows how to take out the garbage.
I think Jet's casted well as well in looks, and it seems like he has some acting chops.
Father must be proud of you.
He's got more important things to worry about. He's a warrior.
The world is filled with warriors. There are far too few great engineers.
No, this is just a hobby. My role is to protect the village and be a warrior, just like Dad.
Protecting the ones we love is important. But I also know we must pursue the talents that we've been given. Sokka, you're a gifted engineer. Don't ignore that. It's not always easy to find your path in life, but when you find it, you must embrace it.
Listen to him, Sokka.
Welcome.
Cool little outpost, headquarters.
Firebenders haven't been able to track us here.
I still don't understand what firebenders are doing in the Earth Kingdom city.
Well, Omashu isn't what it used to be.
I mean,
In the old days, the city stood strong.
Spies make sense.
As the war dragged on, King lost his nerve, grew tired, senile, let corruption spring up all around him.
Foreshadowing.
Through the cracks. That's where we come in. Everyone here has lost someone to the Fire Nation. What are we now, Smellerbee?
Freedom fighters!
So they're lucky no one is here now.
Someone
They just
was
happen to
here
roll
recently.
up.
If you mix tinkar with salt water and then boil it down, you get this. Blasting jelly. A few jars could blow half the neighborhood sky high.
Another little tiny piece
What'd
of
you
lore
find?
we didn't get. How to make blasting jelly. I'm gonna go try it in my bathtub just after this.
The firebenders were behind the explosion.
Oh.
Taught me the blade, which back then was just a stick. When the Fire Nation came to our village, she held them off. Well, my dad had me in a well. I wanted to fight, but he wouldn't let me.
Of course he wouldn't.
I was 8. When I came back up, they're all gone.
It's really sad. That was a good, like, non-verbal kind of exchange or look that he gave her. That was, yeah, I think this guy's acting is great.
I know what it's like to lose family too. It was quiet. And then my mom died. until the soldiers came.
How many times are we gonna have to see her get decked
I
in
try
the
not to
face
think
by a
about it,
fireball?
Recently, it's been coming back to me. I think it's been affecting my bending.
I don't know anything about bending, but I do know that you have to use everything inside you to help you fight. Tell me.
Great facial
what do you
acting.
remember when you think of your mother?
Great cadence,
I don't
pause.
know how she died. I mean, when she was alive.
I remember seeing her outside the hut, getting to work, preparing breakfast. And every day, she would stop when the sun rose. She would watch and smile. Every day.
Remember that. Remember the sunrise.
Hey, that was my bucket. What the hell?
We don't have to be afraid of our pain. We just need to decide what we're gonna do with it.
This is the Great Omashu? The best the Earth Kingdom has to offer?
I gather its
No,
charms are
that would be
lost
Bossing
forever?
Say. Come on, Zuko.
What happened there?
Ooh, pie show tile.
I'm told that Fire Nation agents in the city have taken to sowing terror to weaken the Earthbenders' resistance.
That's not right. Warriors don't hide their faces in a fight. Father would never approve of this underhanded tactic.
Given how long this war has lasted,
Honorable
who
Zuko,
knows
some more.
where true north lies in the Fire Nation.
Who knows where true
It has come
north
to my
lies?
attention you are involved in a matter vital to the safety of our empire. I'd be in your debt if you kept me informed on the progress of your mission, particularly as it relates to Prince Zuko. In return, I will keep in mind your loyalty and
Underhand.
cooperation when the time comes for such debts to be paid. A time that may arrive sooner than expected.
Sneaky, sneaky, Azula. Yeah.
Best. It may have taken a while, Lieutenant Day, but we are finally in the big game. You know the officer on Prince Zuko's crew, the one who slipped you the information about the Avatar? Lieutenant G.
Oh, that dick.
I'd like to speak to him. Sir.
These expressions are so good.
Hey, check this out.
Teo and I found where the bombers have been getting their explosives. They're making blasting jelly in a cave up on the mountain.
Blasting jelly.
That's not all. We also found these. The ropes from the turnip car.
So it wasn't the firebenders behind the explosion? It was.
You're not gonna believe this. I know who's
They're
behind
just
the bomb.
robes, so like.
What? No, Jet's not the bad guy. Sai is.
Are you kidding me? Sai's done nothing but help us. Well, Jet's a con artist who lied to our faces.
He didn't lie.
Yeah.
He didn't tell the truth.
Because he couldn't. He's fighting the firebenders and he has to protect himself. You don't know what he's already lost. Besides, I saw Sai talking to the firebender. He's the traitor.
You don't know what you saw. For all we know, Sai could be working with the King's men to root out spies. Like, he's headed to the palace right now. He could be reporting everything.
You're wrong.
This is just like you, Katara. Willing to believe anything as long as it helps you.
This is just like you. Never believing anything I say. I'm so sick of you treating me like I'm a little girl.
Then grow up.
Wow. What a scene.
Where are you going?
First
To prove you're a jerk.
real.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't need proof of that.
That was the first real scene of sibling. I don't want to say rivalry, but like, you know, bickering. Smeller Bee, and there's Zuko. He looks like he's from like, Mortal Kombat or something.
we need to talk.
That kind
Sure. Later. We just launched a big mission. Things might get a little hot for us around here. I mean, you were there when we confirmed the Mechanist was a traitor. He took care of his partners. I need to take care of him.
Jet, what are you gonna do?
I told you. I know how to take out the garbage.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm so clumsy. Are you hurt? No. No harm done. Okay, no harm done.
They had to make sure they had the same exact right box. That must have took some recon.
You're going to blow him
come
up?
on.
Not just him. He's got an audience with the king. This is our chance to burn out this city's diseased heart.
Sokka was right. You are the bad guy.
Just killing the king. You have no idea what would happen politically with that power vacuum.
Innocent people are gonna die, Jet.
That's the price of freedom.
You were right. Shut up and gloat later. Right now, we need to stop Sai.
Jet planted a bomb on him.
What's the fastest way to the palace?
It's at the highest point of the city. So we need to...
Whoa. Oh, man. I was like, oh, crap.
This guy? Again?
Go. Get to the palace and stop Sai. This is my fight.
All right, we got
Keep
another
your firebending in check,
Zuko and
or you'll have the Earth Kingdom army to deal with.
showdown. Yeah, that's true.
I don't need fire to defeat this boy.
Woo! Nice. Ooh, real contact there. I like it. All right. They gonna take a ride?
I have an idea. Come on.
Just for that stick. Oh, man. Oh! Oh, that looked great. That was some Jackie Chan stuff. Definitely Jackie Chan-esque. This is an interesting part of the scene. Can't say I mind it, it's just different. Maybe you do need fire, Zuko. Be careful.
This one to the end of the line.
The end of the line may be coming soon.
Ready? 1.
Oh man, that'd be so crazy. Did they miss? Oh, that was what they... It just looked like the angle, like... Wow. That's great.
Stand and fight!
For what? Why is this so important to you?
You're an enemy of the Fire Nation.
And that's it? That's why you've been hunting me for 3 years?
How do you know it's been 3 years?
You have my notebook!
The infamous notebook. Oh, damn.
My
Alright, I knew we were gonna get the full thing at one point. They were just able to walk up there. The king's right there. Security's lax. There's always some water handy. Here's the water whip. Here we go. Think of your mother. Woo! Nice. Nice. Damn, Zuko. Just torching everything.
We must leave.
Find the firebender and close the gate!
Go. Save yourself.
What?
For the fire nation!
Really? Iroh! Oh, he's sacrificing himself for Zuko. Oh, man. Your uncle's too good for you, Zuko. Too good to you. I shouldn't say for you. Too good to you. Oh, man. Yeah, you should feel guilty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's he doing? He's putting up the fire. Oh, wow. That ended rather abruptly. I just wasn't expecting it there. Huh. Okay, another episode down. So, episode 3 in the books. It was a very interesting episode. I think the main reason for that is because I got a good chunk of answer to my pacing question. how is the pacing going to play out from here? Because it already seems like we don't have enough time to make all the stops that we did in the animated series of season 1. And just like they already pulled the Water Tribe scroll back to episode 2 and at the Southern Air Temple, they're combining some stuff here. They're pulling back Teo and his father, who's the Mechanist, who now has a name, Sai. And they're also pulling back a little bit Jet, making him come in a little earlier and interweaving all of these narratives in the city of Omashu. So having the episode be called Omashu is very apt. I think they're doing a pretty commendable job of it so far. So I would say that the pacing in this episode, thumbs up. I liked it. I liked the story of Teo and Sai being in Omashu. I think that makes a lot of sense. And, you know, the Northern Air Temple episode of the animated series was never one of my favorites. I thought they were, you know, they were pretty douchey to destroy such, you know, such an artifact, you know, in a place like that, a sacred place, I should say. So I'm glad we're not going to see that. I don't think we're going to see the Northern Air Temple this season, or at all, maybe. So that's my hot prediction. Maybe my first prediction I've done so far. Yeah, so I liked including them, and then including Jet. Jet's another casting win, and his acting was damn good as well. So him and Suki, like, great. And I think, you know, we'll see Jet again, I believe, at least in the next episode. And yeah, the scene where they were following the spies, a little cheesy at times. I did like the choreography and the bending for those several moments. So that was fine. I'm you know, they're not going to all be, not every moment is going to be 100% a win. So I'm okay with that. Let's see. So the Fire Nation spies, why wear red if you're a spy? Like, that's just kind of dumb. But anyways, we got a great scene with Sokka and Katara arguing in the back and forth. There was like some real high tension that ratcheted up rather quickly, and I was taken aback, definitely. But that was a great scene. And you know, Sokka ended up being right, and quickly Katara found out that she was wrong about Jet, because he's willing to blow up innocent people to make a point. And even if he thinks Sai is a traitor and not innocent, she knows that he's not. And then blowing up the king, I mean, talk about the one surefire way to sow chaos into the city. You're not burning out its rotted heart, or whatever phrase Jet used. You just create political chaos, a political power vacuum, and yeah, it would just be, you know, it'd be unpredictable what would come of that. So, you know, that wasn't a very well thought out plan, and I'm glad they stopped it with Katara using her water whip, which, you know, ironically, Jet kind of helped her to find the inner strength to pull off such a move, thinking about her mother in, you know, looking at the sunrise. So that's really nice. And then finally, Zuko and Iroh are in the city, and yeah, I mean, Iroh basically sacrifices himself for Zuko, which is, you know, like, what else do we expect out of Uncle Iroh than that? And, you know, Zuko, your uncle is too good to you. So, yeah, I'm sure we're going to get some redeemable Zuko moments soon with him rescuing his uncle. So I'm really excited for that. The choreography between the Zuko and Aang fight was really cool at times. And the sprinkling of the airbending in with just the non-bending fighting was awesome from Aang. And there was those scenes that were so Jackie Chan-like. I said it in the reaction a couple of times, and I'll say it again here. So, like, I really like that kind of, you know, use your surroundings, use your props, fighting style, quick decision-making that Jackie Chan is known for. So, really cool to see it here. And let's see, what else can I say about the episode? Zhao scenes were great. Again, every time. It's just that look on his face, like he's like he knows something that people don't. Oh, okay. Something I forgot. I guess I went backwards. That first scene with the people, I thought that acting was really rough. I didn't really enjoy that intro scene. The Azula introduction was fine. I think her acting's good, but just like that scene with her flushing out the traitors, and I thought it was a little cheesy that main guy's acting. We get to already see Mei and Ty Lee, which is great, and they look the part, definitely. I thought Mei's acting was great. I think Ty Lee only had one line, so I'll be yet to judge. Mei with like flicking her little dagger things was great, and Azula's archery, like that's strange. She never did archery in the books, so I was curious if we were gonna get some lightning. But the fact that we were getting Azula so early, which I knew, I mean, she was casted. The same way I knew we were going to get Kyoshi in some manner because she was casted. So that's going to be another thing that's very different with Azula being introduced so early. Well, just like Ozai's introduced already, where in Season 1 we never saw his face. So I'm holding off judgment on Azula right now. So far, so good. I thought her acting was good. Is there anything else to say? I think that is probably it. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me in the beautiful Colorado mountains. If you like my reaction style, please like and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. And you can find the full-length reaction plus extra content on Patreon. I'll link all the descriptions I'll link it in the description below. I got to get a little better with these outros. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.